really exciting stuff actually happening that's going to happen. There's Rochelle and Roger. Hey guys, how are you?
Good. You?
Good. Everyone, it's because the weather is so nice. Everyone just stays outside till late. I mean, seriously, Scott and I just kind of came in not very long ago. So it's just been so beautiful. So thankful for this Indian summer. I hope it stays December 1st when I'm leaving. That's how long I wanted to stay. All right. What do we got? We're a few more I'm waiting on. Sarah, Stephen, Aaron. I just want to say Elaine, Vicky. Yep. Rochelle and Roger. All right.
Heather just jumped on.
Who jumped on?
Heather?
Oh, good. Heather, good girl. Way to go, Heather. I wonder where our little mama is with her baby.
I said, yeah. Baby might be taking precedence. There she is.
There she is. Speak of the devil. Here she jumps on. Where's our little Christine? She just jumps right on. Oh, good. I'm glad you're here, Christine.
You know you're missed, Christine.
I get withdrawal. If I don't see these beautiful faces, I get withdrawal, okay? So, never. Look at that giggle. All right. Okay. Well, I think we're going to start. So it's 9:35. So I want to welcome you all to the call tonight. Thank you very much for all getting on. I missed there's a lot of you I haven't seen for a while. Stephen Bentley, glad that you're on. Missed your face. Crystal, I'm glad to see you. You were on last week though, so it's always good to see you. And thank you guys so much for being so diligent about getting on this, because this is really because we live so far apart, we really don't get to see each other much. So this is our one time a week that we really get to bond and get to talk. So I've got some exciting news. First of all, I want to thank everyone for posting all your action on the Blue Diamond page. That is, I don't know about you guys, but I feel encouragement from it. I think it's wonderful. I can't thank you enough for posting. And so continue on because it's wonderful. Thank you. Another thing is I want to talk about is the event that we're having January 12th. And the tickets aren't out yet, but what I'm going to do probably tomorrow or the next day, we'll have the Eventbrite tickets out. And I'm just going to put it on the Blue Diamond page for us for 10 days. And the reason I'm going to do that, I'm not going to open it up to everybody else. So it's going to give you guys all a chance to purchase the tickets, because I already have people, actually there's people coming down from Iowa, clear southern Iowa, a diamond that's going to come up. There's a lot of people coming from Sioux Falls that are going to come over to our training. They promised me this year. They said, you know what, you've always traveled to Sioux Falls. We'll come to you this year. So I really believe that there's going to be quite a few people. I've got some people from Pennsylvania that I believe are flying in. So it's going to be a pretty good size event. So, but I really want you guys to be able. I don't want our people not to get tickets, because it's going to be limited. There's only room for 300 people in that room, you guys. That's it. So I know. I see your face, Jill. So if we've got to get our tickets right away. So please get the tickets, because as soon as I put them out to the Yoli world, they're going to be gone in a hurry. So so that I ask you guys all to do that. Now, tonight, I am so honored to introduce to you my very, very, very good friend, been a friend since we were teenagers, and my business partner, and she is a double diamond in our company. And Suzan Eichler is just the most wonderful, dynamic. I don't know what I'd do without her, seriously. When people get to Blue Diamond, it's like, it's kind of weird, because if it wasn't for everybody here, that we would never make it. So Suzan is my right-hand man. She is the one that I go to for all my techie stuff, so I asked, and last week on the call, I go, oh, by the way, Suzan Eichler is doing the call next week. And she didn't even know it. I didn't even tell her. I didn't ask her. I just, announced it. So Suzan, thank you so much for agreeing to do this call. And I am just going to please graciously hand it over to you. Thank you.
Maybe you should wait till after I get done before you say thank you.
Take notes, you guys. Get your pens and paper out because she's full of lots of wisdom and lots of knowledge. I'm just the cheerleader. She's the one that's got the wisdom and the knowledge.
Nah, we are all a team, and that's what makes it so much fun.
Yeah.
So anyway, well, Kathy asked me, well, she told me I was speaking, and then I started to think, well, what should I talk about? You know, there's just so much great stuff out there, guys. It's at our fingertips, you know, to grow and learn. And I encourage everyone to keep doing that, you know, personal development and growing and learning more about our products. So that's what I'm going to kind of talk about. But I guess the title I gave her was, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And I guess that's one of the discoveries that the journey that I'm on right now. And that is to slow down and go faster. And that it's been an adventure, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. So that's what I'm going to talk about tonight. Aaron said something a couple weeks ago on one of his calls about nobody wants to be pitched to. So, and isn't that the truth? I mean, I don't want to be pitched to. I want to know what's going on. And Kathy never pitched to me in the very beginning. Actually, I followed her for about 7 months without her knowing it. And she was just sharing different things about what she was doing, you know. And that's what I think. That's where the authenticity comes from. That's where I want to be at. And I have to say I haven't been there because I've fallen into a few potholes along the way, like comparatitis and like overzealousness and like commission breath and all these kinds of potholes. And so, and I'm sure none of you guys have done that, but I have to confess that some of the things that have been really slowing me down and kind of hurting me, you know. And so as I've been muddling my way through all of that, I just thought maybe tonight I would share some of the things that I've learned. One of the things is to know the difference between our skill and your strengths. Now, we're all put together in a unique way. And one of the reasons I think that Kathy and I work together well is because we do recognize one another's weaknesses and strengths. And we can't all be a jack of all trades. We're good in some areas and other areas we're not. And I'm not saying not to stretch yourself and not get out of your comfort zone. I'm just saying be smart enough to pair up with people that you don't, you know, that you're not strong, and lend your strengths to them, like Kathy and I, as you guys have watched. But back to the difference between skills and strengths. Skills are things like our product knowledge and making a list, inviting, but making like Darren has been telling us, you know, don't take his scripts that he's got posted out there and try to memorize them word for word, because they won't sound right. They won't sound the same coming from you. Your friends will look like you're talking in a foreign language or something, you know. Just take them and study them and make them your own with your personality. Another one of the skills is to craft your story. Those are some things that we need to do, you know. And of course, personal development all along. Earlier this year, I spent some time with a project that I wanted to learn more about with my daughter. She owns a spa, and I'm going back to product knowledge now, because she has, in her spa, she has about 10, 12 different vendors or different sources of product. And some of those products lines have hundreds of products. And it is part of every person's job that works in the spa to know everything that they need to know about the product. And so, you know, I posted tonight on the Blue Diamond page the product ingredients PDF. And in that, we have 15 products, you guys, just 15 products, and we should know about the product. Not that we need to become product experts, but if we know that there is apple cider vinegar in the Resolve, and we understand why apple cider vinegar is good for us, and we hear someone in the public talking, then we have a way to relate to them. We have a way to say, we can help you with that, or I can help you with that. So one of the challenges that I have been thrown to me was to take the product, that PDF that I posted. Take one product a day off of that PDF. And in that PDF it shares about, like, for instance, alkali, and then it shares every product, every ingredient, and then in every ingredient it tells what that is good for. And don't memorize it, and don't try to know it all. It's just for your own information. But maybe pick one, but maybe 3 or 4 things out of each product that you can remember. So if you hear someone say something about, then you've got, you don't have to sound like an expert, but you do have to sound informed. Who wants to follow someone that's not informed? So like I said, that's a challenge I'd like to toss out for this week for you guys. You take 15 days. If you just took one product a day and just read through it 4, 5, 6 times to figure out what would fit into your language when people are hearing conversations. Another skill is, like I said, making the list. And we've heard many times, at conferences and other calls and stuff on what we need to do for making the list. Again, I already addressed the making the invites personal in your own language. And I think another thing that we should work on, maybe as a team, we could work on crafting our story, help each other out to do that. We had a great speaker at conference this year. And we need, and like I would like to encourage you guys to work on crafting your story and do it amongst yourselves, or maybe Kathy, we can even do a night like that. So anyway, personal development, and we always want to work on that too. So again, like I said, we all know in most cases, we know our strengths. And that kind of leads up to the personalities of people that we're going to be trying to talk to. Robbie's addressed this, like the fun personality, the analytical personality, emotional, and the drivers. That way, when we are talking to people, if we can analyze quickly what type of personality, we can speak to them more in their language. So I guess it's called mirroring as well. And one of the other things that on my journey is that I always hear Sarah McCoy's voice. And if you don't know Sarah McCoy, you guys, you've got to get to know her. So get to the next conference, get to whatever event you can, and get up close to Sarah McCoy. She's an awesome, awesome lady. But one of the things that she told me early in my journey was that God knows who's going to be in your business. Because I think that's where maybe some of my commission breath came from. Hey, Rose, thank you so much for suggesting that. I'm going to get off track here. She suggested that Kendra Hall has some great YouTube videos on crafting your story. So if you want to learn more from that, that would be great. I'm going to get on that this week too, and maybe we can come back after stories and even print them on our page if we can't do them on Zoom. But anyway, back to Sarah. She said, God knows who's going to be in your business. And that just helped me relax so much and realize that I was taking all the fun out of my business by getting worked up when, I'm kind of I'm a real quiet achiever. I want to achieve, but I kind of do it in a more internal way than an external way. So, and the other thing I wanted to address tonight was to think outside the box. Aaron, like I said, says nobody wants to be pitched, and I said that before, but I forgot to mention before that I wanted to also say pitch on Facebook, pitch in a conversation, pitch anywhere. So if you don't know what that means, basically it's like I want to talk to you, and but I want you to buy something right now. That's the way I look at being pitched, and we never want to do that. And Facebook is a social media platform, and that's what they want it to be, as a social media and not a sales. If you want to pitch, you should be buying an ad and have something for sale and have it set up that way. One other thing that I've started to do is I stopped looking for leads and I started working on conversations with people. And sometimes my conversations will turn into an opportunity to share Yoli, and sometimes they won't. Now, one of the greatest things I've done recently is to create a generic or non-business business card. And it basically has my information, my phone number, and a statement. I can share that on our page if anybody's interested. But keep it really simple, because sometimes I don't know if the person I'm going to end up visiting with is going to be someone that's even interested in Yoli, or maybe there's other areas in my life or in their life that we'll connect on in that initial conversation. And then as we become friends and as we grow our relationship, what I've seen happening is they receive so much better from me when I do get the conversation, or we get the opportunity to talk about what I do. And on mine, I just have, like our corporation name, and that's a lead-in, so to speak, because people say, well, what is Sky Unlimited? And I just let them know it's a home-based business. It covers a lot of different areas of our lives, and then sometimes I get to set the BVP from there, and sometimes the conversation, but they don't feel like they're being, that I want to be genuine when I'm talking with people and dealing with people. And I think that was a lot further than what I was doing as far as handing out maybe a passion sample and that type of thing. Although there is a time and a place to hand out passion samples. Let's see, I have notes. So right now, I want to, another area of thinking outside the box is Jill and I have been working on a project, and Jill and her husband, Aaron, are absolutely amazing. They are terrific examples of complementing each other with different personalities. Jill is a go-getter. She's a lot like Kathy. She's not afraid to talk to anybody, and she's got experience and drawing people to her. And Aaron's a lot like me, kind of likes to be on the computer, kind of keeps up the back office, kind of keeps up with product knowledge, and they've had some great things going on lately. And what we've done to put together is we thought outside the box, because Jill had some craft fair. Are they craft fairs, Jill? Yeah, you're muted. Yeah. Okay. Oops.
There we go.
I can talk.
Okay.
So anyway, she has some things scheduled, and I have an event coming up too, a little bit different kind, but we're going to have some fun. And she tried it out this week. Tell us about it, Jill.
Well, I went to a craft vendor show, and Susan, the spinner, the wheel, is that what? Yeah.
Wheel of pH.
Yeah, the wheel of pH. And so Susan got this wheel, and she put a lot of different of all of the testimonies of different people, what Yoli has done for people. And so we tried it out at our craft show, and we had people so interested in that wheel. Kids would pull their parents over there because they wanted to spin this wheel. And so, they'd spin the wheel. I guess the first question we'd ask these people would be, are you looking for anything specific? Weight loss, do you want to get off meds? Do you have any of these symptoms type thing? And they'd spin the wheel. We had some spots where they'd win a prize. We gave shaker bottles and passion, that type of thing. And then through all of how did you do that, Susan? You had asked people about.
Some of you might have saw it on Empowered by You a couple weeks ago. I just put a post up, help me out. Tell me what Yoli's done for you other than weight loss. And I was totally amazed. I was like, some of the stories that came back, I was in tears, and it just totally reignited my passion for Yoli because of all these lives that had been affected. We had like 110 or more responses, and some of you sent them in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we put a 3-ring binder together with those testimonies.
So when they spun and they found cancer or diabetes, then we could go to a tab in the binder and kind of read some testimonies to people, what people have shared about those. But next door to us, the vendor next to us, a crafter, she, a young gal with 5 children. And of course, they wanted to spin the wheel. They wanted to try passion. They wanted to try some of the juice, you know. And she came over, and right away we met up and we talked. And she has 5 children, 5th grade down to kindergarten. So boom, 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 boom. They were all there. And then 2 of them were in wheelchairs, and they are tube fed. And so she was curious about products for her 2 children who are in wheelchairs. And so we started talking about that. And then it went to her health, and she needed something for her health. And so this morning she signed up as a PC. So that was exciting, but have a lot more to visit with her about. So, but it was good. The wheel brought attention to our booth more, I think, than just having passion, a jug of passion sitting there. The wheel just brought people for what was there. The numbers weren't huge, but for what was there, it attracted people. So it was good.
I'd like to see a picture of that wheel.
Well, she's going to have it on display in Aberdeen this weekend, so we're going to take it for you.
Okay, I'll be there on Monday. Yeah. Okay, cool.
But you know what? It's awesome because Kathy has taken, to her crowd, her people at the rodeos and set her booths up. And I believe you have a banner that says something about what does it say? You feed your horse? Oh, Kathy, you're muted. Okay, it says something about, okay, say it again. Okay, your connection's bad, but it says something about, do you feed your horse better than you feed yourself? So, for the type of people that the crowd that she's with, those are just ideas, not that we're promoting, doing vendor shows and that type of thing, over doing BBPs and the way, we've been doing things. It's just whatever's going on in your world, take Julie with you, and use your strengths. I know, like I said, Phil was sharing earlier today with me that Aaron, he kind of handled the, talking to people, he pulled up some of the testimonies and let them read them on the computer. And so they were working great as a team. And it may not be that you have a spouse as a team member, but you have team members. And it may not even be people that are in your own organization. But reach out. We're all here together. We all have great camaraderie. And so just reach out. A lot of times we've been doing the 3-way calls with our different, and pulling someone else in with their stories and stuff. And I think from what I heard this evening on some of the other calls I was on, at the Transform You, that was one of the things, was to go out and meet the people that are at our events, like in January. It's challenged to meet so many people in so many minutes and get phone numbers and learn more from the people that are annually, so. Anyway, that was some of the things I wanted to share. Thank you, Jill, so much for sharing. And I don't know, it's almost 10 o'clock, so we're getting close to our time. Anybody have any questions out there? Any ideas? Some more thinking outside the box ideas. I'll unmute y'all. All right, unmute you. There you go. There you go. You guys are quite a bunch tonight.
I'll talk.
Sarah, yes.
So for next month, Rochelle and I are having a painting and passion party. So kind of like a painting and wine party, but we're going to do samples of passion. I think some of my friends probably are going to bring wine because we're going to have a fun time, but paint has to dry. So while paint is drying, we're going to watch videos. They get to come and have a BBP while we're painting. I said, you guys are coming and painting. I'm teaching you how to paint something. You get to take it home, but you also get to learn what we do. So we're going to have fun.
That's outside the box. Awesome, Sarah. And Rochelle?
All Sarah.
Anybody else? Oh, there's Dr. Scott. Welcome.
Hey,
So you guys, Susan, thank you. You always do a fabulous job, and I thank you so much for doing that for me tonight. And next week, Dr. Scott is going to do our call. There he is, sitting there, handsome as always. So we're going to look forward to that, Dr. Scott. But I want you guys to know tomorrow I'll be in Pierre at 7 o'clock at the Red Rosa. If you know anybody in Pierre, bring them over. We're doing a super BVP. Deb and Vicky are kind of heading that up. I think Clint is going to send some friends over, family over, I'm sure. But if you, and then Vicky, this weekend, you're heading out to Huron. You've got a women's fair that you're doing, right? Yep. Okay, great. That'll be awesome. I also have a 4-day event in Huron as well, this weekend and next weekend. So, but I'll be up in Aberdeen Monday and Tuesday. Then Wednesday I'll be home. Then I leave again Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for Huron. So, I am willing to do, if there's somebody in Huron that I can talk to you for those days, you know, text me their name and their number. I'll call them. They can come down and meet with me, or they can meet with Vicky, but whatever. It doesn't matter, either place. And again, Scott, I don't know if you were on, but the tickets will be out tomorrow for the event, Eventbrite, so we can buy tickets for our event in January. And I'm just going to seclude it to our Blue Diamond bunch for the first 10 days. And after that, it's going to be let out into the world. And there's only 300 available seats. And I already have people that I just got a text from Molanders because they're coming, and they're bringing a group of people with them. And I know that from Illinois, she's going to try to get here. Casey Dicola, she's a double diamond. She's going to try to get here as well. She's got some people in North Dakota that she wants to bring down. So this is going to be a nice event, but I just want to make sure that all of our people get there. So, and we're going to have different trainers. Just so you know, there's going to be some new trainers that are going to come in and help us out. It's going to be just a most amazing event. So we're going to, right now, that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to think about that. But next week, we're going to have Dr. Scott Horrigan, and I bet his lovely wife, Dawn, will join us as well for the call. And I'm so thankful that all of you are on and you're all here. And if there's anything you want to add that I would love for you to add is that Blue Diamond page. Just use it, use it, use it. Encouraging news. Every time I look at that and I see, I sold this, or I shared this, that encourages all of us. So don't think that you're bragging, but you know, if you want to, you can. I brag about you guys all the time. So, all right. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for getting on. And we'll see you all next week and hopefully talk to you before then.
Bye.
Thank you, Susan.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.
you.